Okay.
Oh, shoot. Yeah.
All righty, kids. Welcome to the Bold and Beautiful Mini Spotlight. I'm James Lott Jr. I'm also here with the two ladies who are bold and beautiful. Candy Poo up there. Candice, I'm the Cure Mac.
All day long.
And Amanda, I'm the Confessional Russ.
Every day. Hi, guys.
We are
Twice
here.
on Sundays.
Yes, Shady Sunday. My eyes itching all of a sudden. We're here to talk about the Bold and Beautiful of the couple of weeks that was. Woo. It all boils down to one thing, you guys. Don't give me. We're gonna talk about it. But first of all, we did the Wine Mini Spotlight. It is out now. It's on audio and video. I saw this out there, so you can go check that.
Opinions are welcome.
What?
Opinions are welcome.
Oh, opinions are welcome.
Welcome.
Here's the thing, folks. I don't mind opinions. I mean, I love good debates or whatever. You guys told you don't have to agree with us. Like, I don't care about that either. I don't give a fuck about that. My thing is when you tell me how to do my show and how I should format my show and how I should do it, that's what I take offense to. I'm like, I would never tell somebody how to do their show. There's a million shows for you to choose from out there. You don't like our style, go to somebody else. And I have no problem saying that. I don't really give a shit. So that's your Shady Sunday for today. That's right, kids. I'm like, go to somebody else, watch somebody else then. Don't watch me or us. We don't like our opinions or how we do our show. But everybody should have their own opinion. Everybody have your own opinion. We have ours, you have yours. I don't. That's fine with me. I have no problem with that whatsoever. We love hearing from you guys. And some of you guys are really hilarious.
Very.
Some of you guys in the chat are hilarious. You guys after are hilarious. I love some research because you say the funniest stuff. So I'm all about the comments. I love it. So please continue that. After this, of course, it's me and Frank Moran talking about General Hospital and everything that happened in Port Charles. There's so much to talk about. Liesl is back. We'll talk about that. I'm also going to do a little mini tribute to Tristan Rogers on there. I mean, he's still alive, but just that he's sick with cancer. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. On that show with Frank. And of course, my chocolate twin and his co-hosts. Oh, my God.
Oh, dang.
All of a sudden, I went to Tony Moore's name. I started choking. Tony Moore and his friends, his co-hosts, they're friends too. We're talking about Audition Days, all about all things that happen in Salem. Peacock's, he always says Peacock's #1 Emmy Award-winning soap opera, Days of Our Lives. So check that out over there. And then tomorrow night is the And Just Like That after show. Me and Emily May Heller will be here live at 7 p.m. talking about the Sex and the City spinoff that's on HBO Max. We got lots about that too. That's good. And then on Tuesday, last of the Soap Podcast Roundtable discussions is me and Angela Ryan Duncan. You're not going to want to miss that because we are going to talk about it all on Tuesday night at 7 p.m. again, live on this channel on YouTube. It's my initials. Okay. Tammy Govea is on assignment in New York City, having a good time. Probably having a Prosecco and right now, knowing her.
Probably.
Knowing her. She's like, so she's had a good time, But she'll be back next week, I'm sure. But check out her Voices of the Daytime. Check out her Some Like Classics. They're really good shows right now. She has a lot of content, a lot of soapy content out there. So check those out. Those shout-outs to my folks who mentioned Coffee and Conversation with Melissa and James and Melissa. Melissa's been super busy at work, so we can't do a show at the moment. I don't do coffee by myself. I don't do it myself. I do it with her. So I'll be back at some point. The show is not dead in the water. It's just on hiatus. I see Candice's comment. Okay. Diane C. I'll see you tomorrow. You're always with us Diane C. is with us every time we do the show. So that show. So I'm we one of our faithful watchers. Okay, kids and kidlets. My Emmy special is out with Candice Mack, Jerry Waggett, and your friend Walker. It is out now. It's almost at 1,000 views. I can't believe it. So check out our shady views on everything. Our honest views on everything. It is out now too. Okay, kids. I'm gonna do a little warning because the last episode we'll do a little warning. So this person, I'm just gonna say it again. I have nothing positive to say. So I want to tell you right now, it's gonna be a negativity fest. And for good reason on my part. I hate that. I don't like doing negativity. I don't like doing it, but I don't want to lie to you guys and be irreverent. I love the actors. They just moved. They left stage 31. They're moving into a new space. I'm excited for them for that. But I'm just like, my opening statement before I get
crackers.
My opening statement before I get to the ladies, I'll let them talk. I knew it. I knew it. I titled this show. I knew it. The reason why James Harrison Lott Jr. could not get into this storyline because he knew. You could go back. I think it was like 5 episodes ago. Timestamp it. Liam was not going to die. Ladies, take it away.
Okay. Amanda, I'm going to go first because I need to get this off my chest. First and foremost, happy 15th anniversary to Scott Clifton.
Oh, yeah.
This man has been on for 15 years. He's gone from younger lead actor to a lead actor. He made history. Here's my thing. Here's my problem. I had to get the big pen out. I am so over the hype of soaps right now. When I say that, I mean you build the storyline up. Okay, now we have not seen Liam in a feature storyline. Let me clarify what I mean by that, since some people wanted to come at me and say they didn't use him. He wasn't there for 2 years. He was there for 2 years because he's the one who showed Steffi the picture of Finn hugging Sheila. It's called backburning the character. After a certain amount of time of being the front burner, sometimes characters are either put on supporting or recurring or backburn. Okay, so this was a story that was crafted for him to come back and whatnot. This was not about Steffi and Liam. This wasn't about Hope and Liam. Heck, this wasn't even about Hope and Steffi, point blank, period. I'm gonna be honest. This was supposed to be Liam's story about how he was handling the fact that his life is coming to an end. And he wants to make amends with certain people. Again, when you're sick and everything, you start to think about people other than yourself. Okay? With that being said, I don't like how the storyline was done. I feel as though certain things should have happened in the beginning, middle, and right now. Yeah, you go ahead and you gave him that awesome action hero moment where he comes in. He's like, I'm a dead man anyway. By the way, I really think that was the best quote of the year, by the way. And everything. Okay. It reminded me of the whole Sheila Taylor, Eric Brooks situation a little bit. But then we have this tumor thing. And I'm sorry, you know what? I'm going to do something. I'm actually going to trust them for this. James timestamped this, y'all. July 20th, the day the walk on the moon happened today. Okay.
I was there.
Yes, James was 10 years old at that time. No, the rest of us wasn't even thought of.
Old.
James, you was 10 years old. And so anyway, and Bold and Beautiful wasn't even a thought. Nope. By the way, just want to point that out. I am hoping that it is not the predictable, like he's cured, everything is fine. I'm hoping for a twist here. It's either one, obviously he didn't have a tumor to begin with, and this is going to be a medical storyline of how, and this has happened in real life where people get diagnosed, but it's the wrong diagnosis, right? Or the fact of the situation is he still have that tumor. He still has that tumor. He still has cancer in him. Because I'm sorry, this is another, I bitched and complained on the last show about my intelligence. You're not going to tell me that you crafted this storyline where Liam is saying his goodbyes and making sure that everybody around him is okay, and then going to say, psych, we've done this on Bold and Beautiful before. Eric was supposed to die. You got me emotionally invested in that. You had me emotionally, well, not saying I wasn't crying when Sheila died, but y'all know Sheila got 9 lives. Well, now she got 8 toes or 7 toes. I lost count. But We can't. I'm sorry. No. And for anybody to say, Candice, you just want Liam to die because you don't like Liam. I never said I didn't like Liam. I've always liked Liam. It's just sometimes these soaps needs to. I'm sorry. They need to go ahead and rip the Band-Aid off and give you an emotional character's death. This is what soaps are. It's not day player number 6 who dies. It's not Pitty Wanky Funky from down the street. You need somebody to reset the show. And I'm sorry, I'm hoping that it is something where it is a medical twist. I'm just at a loss for words right now with this storyline because I feel as though we went every which way. Certain people did take leadership of a storyline that wasn't really theirs. I feel as though the only positive one thing I will say is Cassandra Creed. Go girl. I love seeing you, but I'm wondering the crookedness of it all. And that's all I gotta say.
Amanda.
Okay. Everybody just calm down. I'm gonna help. We already knew they're not gonna kill Liam. Okay? I'm not furious because I already knew that. There's no way they're gonna kill Scott Clifton. Okay, first, Liam. But I hated. This is the part that I didn't like. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it's as bad as you guys. Okay, because something happened. Mark my words. Okay, we've been watching this too long. Number one, Grace is on the phone with someone saying, "Do not call this phone. I told you not to call this phone." Okay. What I think Candice is right. I think something definitely is going on. Something is definitely, he's going to have complications, or not to mention, this is totally illegal in the US. You cannot do anything that they did in the US. Absolutely illegal. Like, and by the way, I just want to say, I absolutely am obsessed with Grace. Like, I just like, she's so pretty. Like, I can't stop staring at her. Okay, sorry, let me. So, yeah, like, I know that it was disappointing, okay, because y'all were like, yay, they might kill Liam. But I think something real interesting is coming. I think there's somebody that either wants revenge or maybe a long lost sibling. I don't know, but something is going to happen, guys. I'm telling you. Because they always have something up their sleeve. Always. But here's the part I don't like. When Bill went to the hospital and Ridge had the nerve to drag him in the room or follow him into the room, push him, and then tell him all this stuff. Not that Ridge was wrong. It just made me mad because it was so hypocritical. Like, Ridge was like, you're a horrible person and all this stuff. And I was like, dude, Ridge is the moral police now. Ridge. So then I don't like that they were so mean to Bill. Yes, he should not have helped that little girl. Okay? We all know he shouldn't have helped her get out of prison. Mm-hmm. We all know this. Okay? But number one, that's his kid. Number two, he's next of kin. How dare you try to kick me out? Like, Ridge has no authority. Okay, that part made me mad. I kept saying, where in the hell is the real Bill? Who is writing for Bill? Because that's not him. Okay, that's the part that's killing me, is like, what are they doing? Finally, the real Bill comes out and he kidnaps Liam and gets him the surgery. And I'm like, okay, well, that's more like the real Bill. I like Nick, but I'm upset about it because I feel like now that part I'm upset about, because they're going to rip the rug out from underneath us with Nick and Brooke. Okay. I'm also upset that Steffi keeps getting attacked. Okay, can we stop attacking her for a second? Okay, she was in a cage already with no bathroom, and now she almost got killed again. Can we leave Steffi alone just for a minute now? I do think it's funny that Sheila lost the toe, though.
So
Did I help at all? See, it's not all bad, guys. The toe was funny.
Okay, so Amanda, instead of Amanda
cheer
being like
up.
Amanda is channeling Kumbaya Candice a little bit.
I'm trying to cheer you up.
Do this right now.
You give it to her.
So this is what Candice is. This is the funny thing. So while I was listening to Amanda, who's so perky today, I love her outfit. And I was looking at James, and James is like, Lord Jesus, help us all. Here's what Candice was thinking the whole time, you guys. First and foremost, let me deal with Steffi right now. Steffi, you do realize sometimes you cause some of this too, right? You do realize you caused some of this whole Luna situation. And I understand, but you are too, you feel as though you can control everybody's life and you have an authority of who and what and where and how all this happens. So I have to put some blame on you on that. With Bill freaking Spencer, yes, sweetie pie, you really opened the can of worms by having and babyfying Luna. Because again, if you didn't take the chance on Luna, guess what? 9 times out of 10, Luna wouldn't have done what she's done. Okay. Now, let me get to the bottom line of all of this as well. Hey, bold and beautiful writers, you know, how y'all doing? My question, I think everybody has said, is what was the point of you making Finn Luna's daughter?
Thank you.
So I get what you were doing. I see what you were doing, but it didn't work because again, you have it where Steffi is like, it's either me or her. And you have Finn who already gave up something for his wife. And before Sin fans, you come at me. I am with you on certain levels, but I will say there was a way of doing certain things. And that's probably why I'm having a problem with all of this, is that there's certain things you could have, should have, would have done if certain things happen in different sequence. With this whole, like with Bill, we all knew Bill would do what he did for his son. Liam and him have a very weird relationship.
They do.
Respect and love each other. At the end of the day, he may not show it, but he really truly loves his son. And Liam is also that way too. Say what you want, Liam loves his dad and vice versa. I think the thing that's getting me is that, yeah, who is Grace talking to? I said it's her ex-husband because I wouldn't be surprised if they do bring on Wayne Brady back. But again, everything is not FDA approved. That's why I'm thinking, okay, you're making them believe that they just bibbly bobbly boo and the tumor is gone for money reasons. Hello, again, watch 2020, okay, and 60 Minutes, okay? Not saying y'all, you know, I was gonna say something else and I kept my mouth shut. But like, take a look at that, because this is, again, if they're going to do it, just go balls to the walls. If this is a medical mishap where it's more money, it's about the money and lying to a patient and making them believe that everything is fine and then something else happens, I do think there's going to be complications. I am hoping for no memory loss because I'm over that. Okay. I am kind of still worried for Liam. I don't think he's out of the woods, y'all. I really don't. And this goes because of interviews and because of past. And again, I understand for everybody, not everybody wants, you know, to say goodbye. But I'm looking at it from a standpoint of two things. I'm looking at it as how the show would be reset if Liam does go. Steffi and Finn are going to be okay, but there's going to be some trouble in the waters. Hope is going to, you know, Hope did say, but I'm looking at Bill Spencer because I'm going to be honest, I think they really ruined him when it came down to this whole Luna situation and made him this thing. Because the Bill Spencer I know would have, what he said to Luna when, you know, a couple of weeks ago, get out of my house. Baby, you should have said that the time she even kissed you. You should have said, get on, and stuff like that. The fact that, you know, we don't have Will and Katie We don't have Wyatt. We don't have nobody. Like, even if you give me a one-off or something like that, I don't understand that part of everything. And I will say that, you know, seeing the sister wives, you know, I mean, it is what it is, right? I'm like, it's weird because, you know, we talk about Phyllis and Sharon on Young and Restless, but, you know, with Hope and Steffi, them being frenemies, it works because given their history and the fact that they both have kids from Liam. Liam has, let me preference this, 2 kids, y'all, and he loves them all. And so I don't know where they're going at, because I think the Grace thing was unexpected. Like, it was sort of like, oh, whoosh, like, we got something else. And so, but that's Bold's warehouse. So even though he's cured, I do think there's something. I believe that he's not. I think there is going to be complications. I'm not going to be surprised if they found out the cancer never went. Because I'm sorry, I know it's a soap opera, y'all. I know what some of y'all going to say, Candice, it's a soap opera. A tumor can be removed. But I have to look at it from a different standpoint where we can't keep, I don't know, like, this is something that sometimes takes me away out of the whole soap thing, is that when you do say that a character has something, and, you know, yes, Scott didn't really have time to do research, you know, if he, you know, he said in another interview. But I'm like, oh, dang, like, woo, this is going to affect, you know, him and Hope. And I love how Hope said she, you know, she regret the way she treated him. You know, we say things to people when we find out that they're sick instead of when they're not. And then, like with Liam, he's just making sure everything is set in motion. So when he does, you know, everything. So, but now you threw this in. I'm curious again. Like I said, I'm curious as to what's going to happen next. Whew.
Let me ask you something. The way that, okay, I refuse to believe that my angel Grace is bad. So, is there a way? Is there a way that
she was good?
Is there a way that she's being blackmailed? Like, the person who called her is making her. Oh, yeah. I want that $1 million. Oh, yeah. Like, is there a way? Because I'm scared now that she's gonna get in trouble and go to jail. So I'm thinking
she's going to get in
there's
trouble.
Gotta be
she's
somebody making
anyway.
her do it, right?
It is because here's the thing: Grace is going to still get in trouble because first and foremost, she's involved. She's involved in this scam. Whatever this is, she's already involved. She's going to lose her medical license once and for all.
I refuse to believe this, Candice. I refuse to believe this.
No, I'm sorry. When you take a phone call, and you get and somebody's saying, "I can't talk to you right now. I'll get the money." Once that $2 million hits your account, you are a part of it, no matter what. You are. When they say, "Well, whose number was 06266902110," and that bank account is yours, you're involved in it. By the way, that was made up numbers. I really don't.
I don't want her in trouble, Candice.
I mean, here's the thing, but I understand you don't want her in trouble.
She's trying to help.
Here's the thing. If it is okay, this is what I'm going to say. Her back is to the corner right now. She's up against the wall right now. I'm saying for me, Reese is contacting her from jail. Now, let the record show. Reese had a gambling addiction. He got money from Taylor because of the illegal adoption for Steffi. Right? Y'all remember that was Hope's baby that he took, right? Okay. You got the fact that this is the mother of Paris. And we ain't going to pretend that Paris is no angel because she ain't. And did her and Thomas get married? I don't know. Stay tuned for that. Then we got her.
Candice,
we got her being the mother. So,
Candice ruined my dream.
I understand. And look, that's what I'm here for. I'm ruining dreams and making nightmares.
You ruined my fantasy. But she's so sweet.
Look, you could be the sweetest person, but if she's in a predicament where she needs the money, and it's the only way that
if something bad,
this is your mind frame, you're going to do certain things. She knows that this is illegal. Because you can tell, take a look at some of the times when they're talking about the cancer and how she is trying to convince herself this is the best thing since sliced bread. Which, by the way, y'all can take a look at James's TikTok about bread. All right. But
there's a good tip.
It's like we've seen this, we've heard stories about this before where people who do their everyday job, they get sucked into something and they become a victim. They either become the villain or a participant. So yeah, I'm sorry, I'm sorry for Grace fans out there, but she did this to herself.
I know. I'm just sad because I feel like, well, I'm hoping that she's doing it because she has to, not that she's like in on it. She's in on it, I know, but because she has to. Like she's being blackmailed or something.
I'm gonna say that she needs it and she's in on it. Because again, the fact that she wasn't, now I'm gonna ask to see, this is where the timeline is gonna be crazy. I need to know, was she there for the time? Like, has she been in LA all this time at the hospital all this time? Because if so, then yeah, I can totally see her, when Finn because here's the thing, Finn is going to play a big part in this. I know y'all gonna be like, dang, they're using Finn a lot. Well, sorry to tell y'all folks, he's the flavor of the show right now. Just like Ridge, just like Liam, just like Carter. It goes with all the guys, okay? Thank you. I can totally see.
There's nothing wrong with that flavor, by the way.
No, it's
me and
really
James met him.
I mean,
nothing wrong with that flavor.
About Finn too. I question sometimes about some choices though, but anyway, I can totally see Grace taking a look at the folder because somebody left it on the table, and she's like this. Oh, this is Liam Spencer. Bill Spencer is loaded. And talk to whoever and say, hey, I know a way that you can get, like, we can do this or something, because I really need the money to save, something. I can totally see her being a part of it, or them saying, or somebody else in the hospital getting the folder and saying, hey, you want to know how you can make some money? Dr. Anderson down the street, he's been quote unquote coming up with something, even though he's not licensed anymore. And what I can totally see, because of her mindset and the desperation, I can totally see it. So yeah, sorry, Grace fans out there. Love you.
Oh my God.
Guess performer for next year.
That would be nuts though. Imagine if it is all a con just to get the money. And when Liam gets new scans, he still has the tumor and everything. Like, it's just a con to get the money.
Tony Moore.
That would be shocking.
Yeah.
I doubt it though, right? Are they gonna make? They're gonna make us get our hopes all up and then dash them.
Well,
I don't know.
That's what I mean. Sadly,
again,
that's what happens because here's the thing: is that you have Bill who got blindsided by the fact that first and foremost his son didn't even tell him about the cancer,
right?
And he feels as though this is his way of making things right. You gotta remember, this is Bill Spencer. He doesn't like being. He doesn't care if you like him. He doesn't care at all. And yeah, everybody had a right to go after him. But with that being said, right now, Bill and Luna is everybody's least concern. His concern, everybody's worried about Liam. So yeah, right now, give me that false hope. But it's still
everyone. People are saying that Candice is right. That let's see, where did it go? It said Grace is the new villain now that Luna's gone. Well, y'all just broke my heart today.
She's not the new villain.
I was all upbeat trying to cheer everyone up.
No, she's not the villain. She's okay. Here's the deal about Grace. She's a victim. She's a victim. She's an accomplice. She's both. She's actually both. Okay, we're voguing now, James. Vogue. Okay. So the thing is that let your body move to the music.
James, you don't have any comment? None?
No.
I got in trouble last show. This whole storyline is dumb as fuck. That's what's dumb. You guys are all dressing it up and having time, and you guys are writing better storyline than everybody. Everybody's writing better storyline than the show. The show has not given us any build up for nothing. Grace has been on the show off and on for
I agree with you.
years. This shit is I mean, you guys are saying stuff that sounds amazing. It could be an amazing thing if they're writing it. I highly doubt they're writing it that way. I highly doubt this is what's happening. My thing that I am just so tired of is this is like the third or fourth time they have written a story where it seems like, and played it in the media too, like the character and the actor is leaving the show and they're going to die. Yep. And they pull the rug once again from underneath us. And we're like, what? So that's why I couldn't get invested. I'm sorry, that's too many of the same storyline. Why are we doing this again? Like, why? I don't understand. It's the Bold and Beautiful now, General. Are we doing stuff in the hospital? Like, we barely see Bridget, but we know she's on the show somewhere. We barely see anybody. It's like, and why would Grace be a villain all of a sudden? Because her husband was a villain, her daughters were villains, so to speak. Like, why would she? I don't understand. None of it makes sense. And I love Bold and the Beautiful. That's the whole thing. I love Bold and the Beautiful. I love all the actors. I love all of them. We've had most of them on the show. We love them. We know them. I just think this storyline is not good. That's why I have very little to say. It's not good. And I just think they tried. They had an idea, I guess. But I just think this whole baiting and switching thing, you already did it already. You did it a second ago. You just did it. So I'm like, why are we repeating that again? That's what my problem with me. So now it turns out there's some money thing. They could have written something else that could have led that direction or let the fans in on certain things. Like maybe we saw Grace more and more. Then maybe we can say, oh, Grace, she's meeting with somebody in the dark, or she gets these phone calls. Yeah. We never see her. I mean, I never see them.
But James, this is what they do, though. That's what I'm saying with Bold and Beautiful.
Exactly.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
That's why I'm over it, because 10, 15, 20 years ago, at least there was a little bit of writing on the show. And it was storyline. I was more invested in the storylines. This is they're trying to spin shit into gold, and it's not being spun correctly. It is shit into pleather. That's what it is. Like, it's not working for me. So I watched the show because it's easy. It's like 18, 22 minutes. I watched the show without commercials, and I'm just sitting there going, and so why is it, and John Ryan, you said, why is it the throwaway character Grace suddenly, so I mean, I don't know what's going on. When we have other people like, where's Paris? Where's her daughter? Where's Thomas? There's other people that could be writing for that could actually make a story. This is now General Hospital meets Grey's Anatomy meets, I don't know what they're trying to do right now all of a sudden. This show's about a fashion house. What are we doing? What are we doing?
We're not having fashion shows.
No, she ain't. And here's the deal. I timestamp it, folks. I'm gonna get my gavel out. I got a gavel. We get it out. Timestamp it, July 20th, 2025. Hope and Stephanie will not get along anymore.
Why are you even timestamping that? We all know that's going to happen.
Exactly.
No, take that gavel back out. Take that back out. I got a timestamp.
Your timestamp.
My timestamp is that on this day, July 20th, 2025, that Bill Spencer is going to all of a sudden have a new lease on life and become a better father to both his boys. Timestamp it.
Oh, I got one.
Oh, okay.
They're going to break our hearts with Nick. It's going to be a complete waste of time. Heartbroken. Boom. That's it.
Yeah.
Folks, the way they treated our Don Diamont, who is a legend in this business, who just celebrated a million years in daytime and looks hot as fuck.
Hey, you ain't have to say it like that. Like, he ain't that old like you. I mean, come on now.
It looks as hot as fuck. Oh. That's my follow-up. Looks as hot as fuck. The way they wrote for him this last week was atrocious.
Yes.
Bill would never let the Forresters run all over him. That is not Bill Spencer.
Nope.
And he's crying. Like, why? I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What?
That was infuriating.
Oh my goodness. I was like, he's supposed to be one of the strong men on the show. Like, what they basically defanged him all of a sudden. And yes, he should have got yelled at for the Luna stuff. Totally. That was all that.
Yeah.
But you were like, excuse me, bitches. This is my son. I'll do whatever I want.
Yeah. Exactly.
Because Rich gonna say, he was like, if my grandchildren loses their father because of you, and I'm saying, I said, hold up, Rich. Let me sit you down for a second. First and foremost, you need to worry about you and Taylor right now.
Thank you.
You're too. First and foremost, I still go back to like a couple of weeks ago where you disrespected Hope while Hope was there, where you was talking to Liam. Right. Liam is the father of both of them, and let me remind you, sir, that Hope, regardless of the situation, is still close to you. That was your daughter too. I don't care how like
Thank
she screwed you, but you screwed her too, and everything.
I say that
you don't
all
go
the time.
And disrespect her and Kelly and them like that. No, we're not doing that. And Beth, yes. My problem is that if you're gonna have Ridge and Bill, like again, this is that scene actually irked me because I really wish Bill would have punched Ridge out.
Thank you.
I was waiting for Bill to jack him up and punch him right in the face. Because again, we all know. Look, Bill even knows. He unleashed Luna. He knows that.
So you just yelled at.
But and I get it. Everybody has a right to be mad at Bill.
Sure.
But at the end of the day, though, he knows it. But you're not. You ain't going. First of all, Steffi, let me go back to you, Steffi. And by the way, I'm going to get on Hope too for a minute. But with Steffi, last time I checked, and let me double check again to make sure. Okay, you're Finn's wife. You're not Liam's wife. You're not Liam's girlfriend. Hell, you're not even the side piece anymore, honey. Stop making decisions too. Hope. Okay, because some people say Hope shouldn't have said what she said. Somebody had to in the midst of it to tell him what was going on. Do I think Liam should have done it? Yes, but knowing Liam, he wasn't going to do it because he already knew what kind of things Bill would do. Bill is actually doing it right now.
Not right.
When Bill saw Liam, he was like, "You're the most bravest person I ever met," and all that. And that's like, this is why Liam didn't want to tell you. Because you will go from being this way to being this way. Why can't you be that person before something bad happens? Acknowledge him, okay? And I'm just like, oh, that's why I said certain things happen in this storyline where it should have been in the beginning, in the middle, and now. So now you got Bill taking Liam out. First and foremost, so I love how, here's the smartest line of the week. When they said, oh, he can go home. And Bill said, I can take him home now. He just had surgery. And I'm like, thank you. He still has a hole in his head.
Oh, that drove me nuts too. That drove me nuts too. You're going to give him, he's going to go home the same day of surgery?
I wish I would. Medical malpractice at its best. Get that gavel. Timestamp it. Somebody, and it better not be Carter, better be suing the hospital and all that.
You're bringing this up in the chat, which is true too. Luna ain't dead.
Okay, let me clarify that too. All right, so I said part of the reason why this storyline isn't working, and this is just me. We know that Lisa is filming the Amazon Prime show that's the prequel to Beyond the Gates. To Legally Blonde. And she's also in Canada, I believe, filming a movie.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put some of the reason why this story and what they're doing with Luna is because of that. They're doing what General Hospital was supposed to do with Nicholas Chavez. You see what I'm saying? He was thinking, okay. Anyway.
Yeah, they had to pivot. You're right. I think so.
He had to pivot. And also, we do not know Scott Clifton's situation. Because again, they had this out. We don't know if I know there was rumors that he re-signed the contract, and we don't know nothing. So we have that. We know that Jackie's maternity leave was there was so many things, and I'm not giving them a pass. I'm just saying this is certain things that happen to make this storyline very funky. If Luna isn't dead, then I have a big problem. Can anybody guess what my problem is? My problem is that so Lee better not be the one that's trying to keep her alive. Finn better not be the one that's trying to keep her alive either. If you're going to have Luna, quote unquote, be the new generation Sheila Carter, then I'm having a problem. I'm having a problem.
Well, get ready to have a problem. Get ready.
Oh, yeah. We're going to have many, many problems. I have a feeling.
Right.
We are.
We got to go through. It's already 12:45. I got another
show.
Okay, writers. You think it's cutesy. You think it's funny. You even had Deacon make jokes. 8 toes, not really. She just shot in the toe.
I know. Trouble keeping a straight face.
Having less toes actually throws off your equilibrium, folks. I'm a nurse.
It does.
It's not good to have less toes.
It's not. You know what? Your toes are for balance, guys.
For balance.
But and I know, real quick, Ron, I know that there was a script that was leaked and everything with Liam and Luna. And my whole thing is that, one, is it ghost Luna? Is it a ghost Liam?
Right.
Again, this is what I'm saying. Like, we don't know. We did see their names and stuff on there, but what does that mean in certain terms? Is there a flashback with Luna? Is there something with Liam? Stay tuned to find out, I guess. But I will say this. You said something about the writers. Let me say something about Sean Kanan and Kimberly Brown. Yes, they give me humor. They give me good and plenty. But I still feel disrespected because I'm like looking at Sheila and I'm like, y'all have, I don't know what happened. This ain't my Sheila.
Nope.
They ain't Sheila. That's Sugar.
Why would you give a granddaughter and get us all excited, like, yes, that's her granddaughter, and then just kill her off? Why would you do that?
And again, I think because obviously with Lisa's schedule, like,
recast.
I'm gonna actually No, I'm gonna tell you why not. I'm gonna tell you why not to do that. Because to me, Bold and Beautiful, unless it's dire need to recast. Because think about it, they haven't had really, like, the last real recast, and this is not against Rebecca, but who's the last person recast on the show?
Like good? You mean like good recast? Is that what you mean? Like really good recast? Annika is my answer. Annika.
Annika. I'll say that.
Yeah.
They rocked it with Annika.
They did. I agree with that.
I mean, the thing is that you had what? How long was it between Ron Moss and Thorsten? It was like 7 years, not even that. Like in between of that, with Annika and with Kim, it was a couple of years, right? Then the Thomases, we all joke about that. That it's like every 2 years or whatnot. But that's what I'm saying,
folks. My Thomas, my friend Pearson Fodays, and we were around the Cosgrove.
Yes.
But I'm still friends with him. That's my buddy.
Awesome.
Yes. Maybe he should be on Easter Hair.
That's actually I talked to him about being on one of my audio dramas. That's another story.
That's a whole other story for another day. But no, like, you've had that, and so what I'm saying is, Bold and Beautiful doesn't really do recast other shows.
As Taylor, she was good.
I mean,
I just Taylor.
Okay, it's Shady Sunday.
I thought her acting was really good.
Just Taylor.
It was more believable, and I'm saying, and not dissing Rebecca. Let me be honest about that. I just think that's
Rebecca's amazing.
I love Rebecca, but I just think she should have been Kristen Forrester or Felicia.
I agree.
Yes.
Or Morgan.
Morgan. Oh, see, I was in such a good mood until, okay, you guys, I was trying to spin this positive, okay? Now I'm getting mad about stuff. Okay.
She was trying to be kumbaya like me.
We got 5 minutes. I got in the show. I got 5 minutes. Got in the show.
Okay. So I'm gonna wrap it up. Bold and Beautiful, you need to do better. Okay, this whole Liam storyline should have been the anchor. This should have done something. I don't know what your plan is, but I'm gonna say this. Unlike your sister soap over there, I know that you guys like a good twist. You make us think one way, and then bam, it's like, whoa, wait a minute, did y'all see that coming? Like, okay, and we'll talk about it. But until then, Bold, you need to do better. And next week, I think we're getting ready to go to Italy. Oh, Jesus. So we'll see what happens. But hey, thank you guys so much for joining us on this Shady Sunday part.
You know what?
Hospital.
I will end the show.
Can I say one thing?
Go ahead.
I do want to say, guys, I'm trying to build up my social. So go on my Facebook. It's the Bold and Beautiful podcast. And join my Facebook page, and then go to my socials. It's the same thing, the Bold and Beautiful podcast. And then also you can do my personals. That's ARUS360. Because on Facebook, I'm so close. I'm almost at 10,000 people. Wow. So I'm like, please, I just need a few more. So go over there and subscribe. Right now,
follow her.
Yeah.
Right now.
Like my page.
And you guys can. And you guys know you guys can hear my big mouth on Still Party for a Moment. We're off this week. We'll be back next week as we gear for our 600th episode in September. I know 600 episodes is crazy. And also you can hear me on various audio dramas, including the one that just was released, Fairview Heights, which was, City Hall. Play a really good character on that too as well. You guys can follow me at CandyMac82 on Instagram and Candy Poo on Twitter. I posted a video, Beyond the Gates fans. Y'all need to check it out. It's a parody of the show.
It's funny.
It's really it is funny and whatnot. But make sure you guys like and subscribe and follow JLJ Media for all the soapy goodness, as Tammy would say. He will be back with him and Frank, the longest running relationship of JLJ Media.
And his emails.
To talk about General Hospital. And his emails, Lord, those emails, and whatnot. And we'll be back next week, God's willing, to talk about Liam's cure and Italy.
James, you want to close the show, or you want us to do it? I'm joking, James.
I'm liking your.
And real quick,
I didn't like him.
Also, you guys, make sure not only that, but tomorrow, make sure, and just like that, after show. I actually checked it out. I wish I could say some nice things too, but it was kind of weird this past episode. Also Tuesday, him and Angela Duncan, they're going to get into it hot and heavy and all in between about the soaps. You do not want to miss Tuesday's round table discussions. Also, make sure you guys comment on all the shows that JLJ Media is putting out there for you. Okay, James, you can close it out now.
I just liked your page for 3 pages, so you got 3 more likes for me just now.
Yay!
Everybody, have a good week.